In this game, there are so many freaking knives that are so underrated in this game. Everybody focuses, like I've said for ages, on karambits, butterflies, everything that's nice, M9 bayonets, talons, every expensive flashy knife you can think of. But nobody really gives some thought into some underrated knives that, like, maybe if you don't have a ton of money, maybe if you're not a Jeff Bezos level billionaire who's willing to drop millions of dollars of skins on, or millions of dollars on, Counter-Strike skins, that you could just have something nice to play with, maybe you're an average 9 to 5er and just enjoy the game, just enjoy the game, but you also want to have some bling to kind of back it up. So today, hold on, let me get off my guitar tutorial. We're gonna go and we're gonna look at the price here. Like, just look at the price of this knife. And I'm not even gonna say, like, 117 is so cheap, and when it comes to Counter-Strike knives, like, so cheap. Like, the cheapest Counter-Strike knives is like $50, and if you just put in a little bit more investment, you can get like something as insane as this. And the reason why I think this knife is so insane is I genuinely feel like everything about it is just really good. Like, maybe not perfect, maybe he just killed his teammate. Hold on, we have to win this round and make this the most generational fumble on his part of all time. Watch. Swing out. Okay, back up. Grab the MP9. Oh my gosh, wait. No way. No way. Hold on. Walk in. Oh, please. Okay, back up. He's coming around that way. I know it. I'm so smart. I'm so intelligent. I am so intelligent. I am so intelligent. I just can't finish off the kill. Come on. Give me this. Please, speed. I need this. Which way is he going? He's going this way again. Swear on my life. Yep. Fake it. Swing this way. Back up. He's reloading. No. Come on! Come on! Oh my goodness. I was on the edge of my seat. Oh my goodness. Dude, it's so late at night. I can't be screaming, dude. I'm gonna get waken up by the police, dude. I didn't even know they're gonna come get me. The counter-terrorists are gonna bust into my room and find the fentanyl that I've been... Never mind. I'm gonna stop there. I don't sell fentanyl like you guys say in my comments and in my Discord. I don't give free crack with every knife lend. I don't do any of this. Me leaning into it is just gonna make you guys say it more. I can't be leaning into it. But yeah, dude. On another note, off me selling crack and fentanyl, which I don't do, which I don't do. Sorry, I really thought he was going to swing me there. I was like full convinced. I like full locked in. Like, if you rewind that, you can see my eyes probably like dilate. Hey, bud. How's it going? Sure, dude. I recorded like 5 videos before this trying to just film this knife and talk about it. And normally all my videos are in one take, but this one's taken 5 because the enemies have just been so good. But I'm glad I finally have some enemies that I can actually, beat in a fight. They don't seem bad though, so it'll still be a fight, to win. But anyways, we're supposed to be japping about the knife a little bit here, so let's go back to japping about the knife. So, yeah, in terms of animations, I think this knife does a couple things really well. It follows the style of the M9 where, it just keeps the animation simple so you can actually appreciate the finish. And, that's what make the knives like the M9 so special, is that instead of, focusing on crazy animations, it just lets the knife speak for itself, which, for some knives doesn't work so well, but for some knives it does. And I feel like this is one of the knives where just... letting it speak for itself is like really huge for the knife, you know what I mean? Because in my opinion, this knife does speak for itself. It has a really interesting, unique, cool design, that just, it gives us some swag to it, like, it looks nice, I don't know what to say. Oh, this guy's swinging at me, deagle, sure, let's run it, bud. What are you looking at? I saw his deagle just full pointed at here as I was actively shooting at him. Who buys a P90 in the big 25? Wait, it's 2026 and you're still buying that? You need to put, dude, we need to put these people in like an institution, bro. These guys need mental health, man. Oh my goodness. But, yeah, and then the handle too. I'm gonna piss on the bayonet a little bit. Not the M9 bayonet, but the normal bayonet. Because I think that there's lessons to be learned from the normal bayonet that this knife just excels at. First off, if you use the normal bayonet, you'll know it has this kind of awkward pullout that just kind of looks awkward for the knife, Does it look cool? Maybe the first couple times, yeah. But then you start to realize that it doesn't fit with how the knife is, you know? The nature of the bayonet is kind of the same as the M9, where it's a simple knife, you know? You can't really have these crazy animations on that knife. It doesn't work super well, you know what I mean? And especially since the inspect is so simple with that knife. So what I think the developers did well with this knife is they kept the inspects to simple inspects where you just admire the knife, you know. We have this one, which is nice, you know, you pull it out, you kind of look at it. Then you have this one, or hold on, let me see if I can get it. You have this one, which is like a slight deviation from just the default inspect animation, which actually I think looks super nice, you know. I think the way it kind of twists the knife further looks really nice. It gives a little bit of a twist to it that makes it look kind of cooler. But the other two things this knife kind of learned from the bayonet with is the bayonet's handle looks really bad. It looks really dirty, really gross. But this knife's handle just has this kind of clean black slate, which I feel like most knives should copy. Because I feel like the clean black slate makes sure that the knife just kind of looks good with any finish. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much any finish out there, this knife looks good with. Like, you can call me crazy, but I genuinely think so. I think having like a black slate on your knife just makes it look good, you know? Especially with like some of the cooler finishes like Doppler. Like having a black handle on this looks so nice, whereas having like, you know, that weird dirty green handle just doesn't look so good. And like I was saying with the pull-out animation of the bayonet, you know, how it spins around your hand. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you know, my bayonet references, you should go look up a video. But so this knife has a really, really cool rare pullout, which I think is genuinely the coolest pullout in animation in the game, maybe besides Skeleton. I think Skeleton is a slightly cooler one, but I think this is the second best like pullout animation in the game if I can get the rare one here. But hold on, I'm gonna try to get a flank so I can spend more time, you know, trying to get the rare inspect. I don't know why it's this hard, man. Earlier I was getting it like every second. But hold on, please, dude. Okay, there we go. But oh my gosh, that looks nice, first of all. But second of all, like, notice it's a rare inspect that looks cool. But if it did what the bayonet did and had that animation every single time you pulled it out, it would look unnatural. It would look gross, because this knife is simple, you know? It's not supposed to move like that. Like, in real life, it realistically wouldn't move like that. But having it as like a rare inspect means that you'll never get like the animation will never get boring. It'll never get old. And most importantly, it won't really look unnatural. It'll just like look like you're kind of doing something cool with your knife every now and then, which I think is like perfect, dude. And that being said, when you get it, it just feels really nice. And it wouldn't feel as nice, you know, if you just... Okay, dude. Buddy's just pushed up like that. I see how it is, man. Cool. But yeah, dude, if you just got it every single time, it wouldn't feel special. But anyways, that being said, I basically spent the whole video talking about how this knife is better than the bayonet. But if we look at the bayonet's price, it's twice as expensive. It is twice as expensive as the freaking survival knife. Are you kidding me? And I genuinely would rather, you can call me crazy for this. Maybe you guys don't have the, you know, the same opinions as me. I think this knife looks maybe exponentially better than the bayonet. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, call me crazy, but this knife is just something else, man. Slam, buddy. Okay, you want to swing me too? You want to swing me too? Is that how it is? Come on. Come on, let's see. Back it up. Back it up, bud. Back it up. Okay. Yo. Hey, fair enough. Hey, fair enough. Hey, fair enough. Yeah. I got a little too excited there, but hold on. I'm gonna buy Galil this round. I kind of was I was playing a comp game the other day. Dude, I realized that the Galil, man, really, you know, if you think about it, if you crunch the numbers, is it really that different from an M4? Like, genuinely, an M4A4 or an M4A1, sure, they're a little bit better and maybe have a faster fire rate. But at the end of the day, the Galil does like 90 to the head, you know what I mean? And it has about the same fire rate. And it's just like, you know, it's kind of just like a CT. It's like you get a M4. See what I'm saying? It's just like you get an M4 for 1,800 bucks as a T side. You know, you get an M4 like discounted, half off. You know what I mean? And maybe that's just because the AK is just that much better. You know, I'm actually gonna keep my Galil here a little bit. We're gonna run some eco off of it, see what we can do. But yeah, man, you just get that little, you know, free little M4. But you know, I'm sure there's more technical difficulties to it. Like, I think probably the Galil just has more inaccuracy, but anyways, that's not really the point. The point is, we're japping about the skeleton knife or something. Or wait, no, survival knife. Yeah, survival knife. That's what it is. The biggest gripe, though, that I see people have with this, whenever people hate on it, you know, whether it be, you know, your freaking streamers, you know, they always hate on every single time I see it. Like, most people, and maybe not even streamers necessarily, but just people in general, also, I'm so blind. I just flashed myself with the power of 1,000 suns, dude. Oh my goodness. Like, I ate my own flash so unbelievably hard. I believe my teammates be able to win this, though, because I think I got the other. Okay, we're just into blinding ourselves today. I like that. That's kind of cool. But, what was I saying? Also, I'm, like, sick. So, oh my goodness. But, yeah, cool. Like to see that. But, yeah, dude, everybody hates on the handle. They think it looks odd, it looks disgusting. And I don't see that at all, personally. I think the handle looks really nice. I think it shows off the finish. And I think it's just really unique from the other knives in this game. Whether it's, like, in terms of shape, you know, it looks kind of cool. You know, we got this kind of gut knife looking hook on the top of it. You know, it looks kind of nice. You have the sharp little blade towards the bottom. You know, I don't know, man. Is it like super ergonomic? No. But is it like clean? Yeah. And also, does it just, it kind of flows well in my opinion. And also, I think, you know, it just looks kind of cool, you know? Call me crazy. I think it just looks kind of cool. And, you know, maybe this video is just gonna... Holy deagle, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. You know, sometimes in this game is just gonna humble you, man. Because, dude, a $700 hand cannon in this game just absolutely deleted me. Like, I cannot believe that. Oh my goodness. But, yeah, like, I don't know. I just think it looks kind of cool, you know? And I feel like, you know, if you really hate that knife, you know, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to glaze it because of how much I personally love it. Speaking of which, you know, I made this video for another reason. Is kind of, we're actually giving this exact knife away. So if you like this knife, join the Discord. Maybe you don't. You should still join the Discord. You know, here I'll showcase how you do it real quick. So you're gonna join my Discord, right? You go over here. You're gonna go to giveaways. Go to the giveaways. Follow the instructions here. Boom, and your knife could be yours. Thanks to Oro for giving it. He's like a viewer on this channel. He actually donated me the knife. Very, very, very nice guy. But yeah, and even if you don't like the knife, you know, you could just sell it, or maybe, you know, trade it in for a different knife, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we're giving this knife away. But what else was I gonna say about it? I don't actually know, man. I don't actually know what I was gonna say. You know, sometimes in life you just lose what you're saying and feel like an idiot, and you know, it's late enough in the day where that, oh my goodness, dude, just you know, I wanted to close out the game before we got to the scoreline. I don't know, dude, it seems like every single video I get to the scoreline. Maybe that's just the nature of Counter-Strike, you know, but it's just so bad, dude. It's just every single time, man. This number genuinely, I see it like every day, every single day. I can't escape it. I see it like 8 times. I see it like every day. It just shows up so much, man. You just can't escape it, man. I wonder if in life if we'll ever really get away from this number, you know? I just don't think so. Oh my goodness. Okay, nice. Good trade. Good trade, Benjamin City. What a name and what a profile picture. Hopefully his account, I don't have to blur it out. Sometimes when I like inspect people's Steam, yeah, that's a fire profile picture. What? I don't condone the Benjamin, by the way. I actually never do any drugs ever. So, and I don't sell crack, and I don't sell fentanyl, you know. Dude, Benjamin City might be hitting the Benjamin a little too hard though. He's going 7-13. We're gonna need him to lock in if we actually want to win this. But yeah, dude. Oh my goodness, man. All right, lock in. You know, we're gonna buy. Let's see. I mean, they have our AK, so I might as well just buy no head armor, because if you don't buy head armor in this game, pro tip, you know, you guys probably know this is also probably common ball knowledge, but if you're playing against AKs, there's no reason to buy head armor, because you're just gonna get one shot anyways, you know, whether you have head armor or not. Holy Molotov, this guy, dude, if this guy's a lineup for that, respect, dude. Nice. We'll take that. Okay, 2v1. I'm literally just gonna full play with my teammate here, so I can trade him out or he can trade me out, because we need this, dude. I've lost too many games today. I have lost way too many games. Come on. What? This guy is just so good. Come on. You can't make it up, man. Okay. You know, at least we can tie this. Come, dude. Some days in this game I just can't win it. Today seems like it's one of them. Like I said, I've been like schizophrenically recording and like talking to myself in my room for the past like 2 hours, man. Actually, that's a bit of an exaggeration. It's been like an hour, dude. But I need to get this video out, dude. I don't care if we win or lose. I'm uploading this, dude. Because you know, it's losing the authenticity of the Guardian CS channel. You know. The point of this channel is I'm not supposed to re-record. It's just supposed to be raw takes, you know. It's supposed to be what I play with. But to be fair, the reason why I have, you know, recorded so many takes of this is because when I got destroyed, it was like not even fun videos to watch, man. It was just like me getting destroyed, like I'm talking like 9-1, man. Like it was just brutal. Okay, wait, hold on. Please, if you can hear my prayers, please, come on. You know, I feel like if I just hold this long enough, he'll... Okay, he's not coming back. Please. Tell me, please. Did he see me? Oh, let's go! Oh my goodness! We tied it! Let's go! Dude, I spent so long recording. Let's go. Anyways, like I said, giving away this knife. Join up. You could have a chance to win it. Even if you don't like it, you can sell it for the money. Light work. We're also... this weekend, this Saturday, doing a tournament, and we are giving away this knife. It's a 2v2 wingman tournament, so you bring a friend, and if you win that tournament, you get this knife all to yourself, you know, and it's gonna be that's like a decent knife, so you know, join up. It's gonna be fun. It's mostly just for fun, you know, just to get to know the community and just engage with the community. So I'll be streamed live on Twitch and YouTube, but yeah, join the Discord to make sure you don't miss it and you get to play in it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe so I can buy Dragon Lore.